Performance USA, the greatest entertainers in America, is requested by you, the men and women in the United States Armed Forces throughout the world. Command Performance, presented this week and every week till it's over there. Well, what do you say, man? This is Ken Carpenter saying Roger, Wilco, and okay to come into the briefing room and meet some of your favorite stars. As per your requests to Command Performance, Armed Forces Radio, Los Angeles, USA. And now, gang, it's a pleasure to turn the microphone over to a GI answer to post-war planning, MGM's talented singing star, and your guide for this Command Performance, Gloria DeHaven.
Thank you, fellas. And, Ken, what did you mean when you introduced me as a guide?
Well, Gloria, tonight's Command Performance is going to be, sort of a tour. You see, a letter came in for a bunch of guys who signed themselves the Chamber of Commerce of downtown Saipan. And they wanted someone to take them by the hand and lead them around Beverly Hills and Hollywood, you know, the homes of the stars.
Oh, I see. But, Ken, I've only been in pictures a little while, so I'm not very familiar where the stars live. In fact, I'm such a stranger. Last week I asked Bob Hope to show me Hollywood.
Bob Hope?
Yes. Is that all there is to the town, Griffith Park?
Well, you're going to have to do it, Gloria. You've been elected the gal GIs would most like to hold by the hand on a tour.
Oh, it's a pleasure. But I do wish I had the help of someone who knew his way around. I wonder where I could get someone who's a man about town, a boulevardier, a hail fellow well met.
My ears are burning. Somebody must be talking about me.
Now, look, who are you?
Who am I? My friend at the girls' exit of Hollywood High School. I am referred to as Jack. To know him is to love him, Carson. And who, pray tell, is this lovely creature?
This is Gloria. She was happy till you came along to Haven.
Quiet, Ken. Maybe this man can help us. Mr. Carson, do you know anything about Hollywood?
Do I? Why, I know everybody from the sun-kissed palms of Beverly Hills to the rock-bound coast of Luella Parsons.
But, Jack, the fellow who escorts me on this tour must have entree to all the homes.
I'm your boy.
Well, and... he must be gallant, charming, and popular.
I'm your boy.
And I have to trust him because we'll be alone together in the back seat of a taxi.
That's where I grow up. Come on, let's get going.
Before we start, Jack, I have a song I'd like to dedicate to the boys at APO 980, especially PFC Quintus Adams, the Royal Navy's Ian McKern, Seaman First Class Paul Cassidy and his messmates, and the Navy's Homesick Angels, Eddie, Smitty, Charlie, Mac, Johnny, and Al. Here's the man I love.
Gosh, the man she loves, and I'm going to have her all to myself. What a lucky girl.
Come along, the man I love, and he'll be big and strong, the man I love, and when he comes my way, I'll do my best to make him stay. He'll look at me and smile, I'll understand, and in a little while he'll take my hand, and though it sounds absurd, I know we just won't say a word. Maybe he will come on Sunday, maybe Monday, maybe none. But I'm sure to meet him one day. Maybe Tuesday will be my good news day. We'll build a little home
I'll never roam. Would you? And so all else above, I'm waiting for the man I love. Someday he'll come along, the man I love. And when he comes my way, I'll do my best to make him stay. He'll look at me and he'll smile all understand. And though it sounds absurd, I know we just won't say a word. Maybe he will come on Sunday, maybe Monday, maybe none. But I should meet him on one day, maybe Tuesday will be my day. We'll build a little home just meant for two, from which I'll never roam. Would you? And so all else above, I'm waiting for the man I love.
Ah, that was swell, Gloria. Now let's get started on the tour.
All right.
Right out this door here.
I'll stand here while you get the taxi.
Yeah, well, we won't really need a taxi. They're so bumpy and so uncomfortable and so
Expensive?
well, that too. Besides, there's a bus line right outside, and the Sunset bus is really very comfortable. After you've learned to hang by your heels.
Jack, I refuse to travel like that.
All right. Have it your own way. We'll walk. Well, here we are in Beverly Hills, Gloria. Now, right over there is where Linda Darnell lives, and here's Ann Sheridan's house, and right over there to your left is another star's home.
Well, that's just a big tree. That's no home.
It is for Johnny Weissmuller. And Lassie lives downstairs.
Oh, here comes somebody. Maybe he's a star.
Oh, he is a star. I know him very well.
Oh?
Hello, how are you? Nice evening, isn't it? Out for a walk? Well, so long. I'll be seeing you.
Who was that?
Gary Cooper, all the time. Talk.
Jack, I'm not so sure you know anybody in Hollywood.
Well, don't be silly, Gloria. Why, I've rubbed elbows with Humphrey Bogart. I've rubbed elbows with Alan Ladd.
There's Edward Arnold's house over there.
I've rubbed stomachs with him, too. Come on, we'll go up and say hello to Eddie.
Gee, Jack, I don't know whether we should break in on Mr. Arnold this way.
Oh, don't worry. Eddie and I are old pals. I'll knock.
Oh, good evening.
Good evening, Mr. Arnold.
Well, Gloria to Haven. Hello. Who are you?
Well, surely you remember me, Mr. Arnold. Eddie?
Why, yeah. You are familiar. Now, don't tell me I never forget a face. Now, let me see. Hollywood, pictures.
Yeah, you're getting close.
Yeah. Pictures, Vine Street.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, you tried to sell me some postcards in a dark alley one night.
It was razor blades. The postcards were free.
Well, Gloria, it's good to see you again.
Well, getting back to me.
Gloria, I've known your family for years. I'm a very good friend of your father's, Carter DeHaven, Sr.
Mr. Arnold.
Jack, please.
Well, my father's a senior, too. In Milwaukee Grammar School.
Now I've got it. Your name is Jack Nielsen.
No, but you're getting close.
Well, anyway, Gloria, I've got wonderful news for you. They're casting your picture at MGM, and you're going to be a star.
Oh, gee, that's swell. When do we start shooting?
Well, just as soon as they can find a handsome, romantic leading man.
Really?
Have they considered anybody yet?
Well, they've made several tests of fellows, but the part is still open. And if a good-looking guy comes along...
Hey, those poor fellows. Mr. Arnold, surely you've seen me on the screen.
Huh? Oh, yes. Isn't the name Jack Wilson?
No, but you're getting close.
Well, just what sort of an actor does the part call for, Mr. Arnold?
Well, they're not quite sure. They think that he should be a real He-Man. But then, too, he should have the savoir-faire of a Ronald Coleman.
Under the spreading chestnut tree, the village smithy stands. And stands, and stands, and stands, and stands, and stands. He's not very busy since the racetrack's closed.
And Gloria, the studio also thinks the actor they choose should have the dynamic force of a Clark Gable.
Scarlett, I'm going to take them mules over and sell them to the Confederate Army.
Mr. Arnold, the studio ought to be able to find somebody who could do that.
Scarlett, I'm going to take them mules over and sell them to the Confederate Army.
Young man, aren't you making a jackass of yourself?
No, but he's getting close.
Well, the studio will shoot as soon as they find the right man. But in addition to everything else, he has to have the charm and the old-world sophistication of a Charles Boyer.
Come with me to the Casbah. We will drink champagne at the Casbah. Bottles and bottles of champagne at the Casbah.
I've got it. That's it. Yeah. The actor for the part is Van Johnson.
Van Johnson? Oh, that's perfect.
Say, what happened to your boyfriend?
I'm under the table at the Casbah.
Well, Mr. Arnold, I think we better be going.
Well, drop around any time, Gloria, and bring Mr. Nielsen with you.
The name is Carson. Jack Carson.
It's what?
Carson.
Well, I can't hear you. Come a little closer.
I can't come any closer.
Why not?
Well, it isn't on account of your positive. It isn't your negative. It's all on account of all that Mr. in between.
That's very good. It's very good.
It was, wasn't it?
Now, wait a minute, Mr. Nielsen. There are no...
Carson.
Huh? Nielsen to me. There are no nya in the laugh.
How does it go?
It goes... Well, goodbye, Gloria.
Goodbye, Mr. Arnold.
So long. Goodbye, Mr. Come on, Gloria.
Where are we going now?
That house right across the street. That's where the South American bombshell lives, Carmen Miranda.
Do you know Miss Miranda?
Do I know her? You see, I speak Spanish fluently, so she often invites me for luncheon. Oh, what food. You haven't lived until you've tasted her fried fiesta. Come on, let's go.
aqui. O tico-tico tá comendo meu fubá. Se o tico-tico tenta que se alimenta, que vai comer umas minhocas no pulmão, mas por favor, tira esse bicho do celeiro, porque ele acaba comendo o fubá inteiro. Tira esse tico de cá de cima do meu fubá, tem tanta coisa que ele pode pinicar. Eu já fiz tudo para ver se conseguia, botei alquite para ver se ele comia. Botei um gato, uma espadalinha, sapão, mas ele acha que o fubá é que é boa alimentação. Tico-tico tá outra vez aqui, o tico-tico tá comendo meu fubá. Se o tico-tico tenta que se alimenta, que vai comer umas minhocas no pulmão. O tico-tico tá outra vez aqui, o tico-tico tá comendo meu fubá. Se o tico-tico tenta que se alimenta, que vai comer umas minhocas no pulmão, mas por favor, tira esse bicho do celeiro, porque ele acaba comendo o fubá inteiro. Tira esse tipo de cá de cima do meu fubá, que tanta coisa que ele pode pericar. Eu já fiz tudo para ver se conseguia, botei alquite para ver se ele comia. Botei um gato, uma espadalinha, sapão, mas ele acha que fubá é que é boa alimentação. Tico-tico tá outra vez aqui, o tico-tico tá comendo meu fubá. Se o tico-tico tenta de se alimentar, que vai comer umas minhocas no pulmão. O tico-tico tá outra vez aqui, o tico-tico tá comendo meu fubá. O tico-tico tenta de se alimentar, que vai comer umas minhocas no pulmão.
Oh, Miss Miranda, it was so nice of you to invite us in, and that song was beautiful.
Thank you very much, Mr. Heaven.
Yes, Carmen, as we say in Spanish, your song was mucho bonito salad.
Oh, senor, ¿se habla español?
Certainly, just name the place. No, feel free to say anything in your native tongue, Carmen. You see, there are 12 children in our family, and we're all of a Spanish strain.
Really?
Yeah, 12 children are a strain on any Spaniard.
Senor, you have such a delightful sense of humor. You are what you call in Spanish a square.
Yeah. It's really nice to meet someone that you have something in common with.
Jack, don't you think we ought to be going?
No, I want to tell Carmen something about my family's Spanish background.
Tell me, senor, did your family use the pure Castilian?
Oh, no, we were very poor. We had to wash with Dutch friends. Of course, that was a long while ago. You see, now I'm a cinema actor.
Oh, that's such a pleasure to meet a famous man. You are so big, so strong, and so unbelievable handsome.
Oh, Carmen, you're only saying that because it's true.
Come on, Jack.
No, you know, Carmen, meeting you makes me realize what a wonderful thing the good neighbor policy is. I mean the friendship that exists between our two great countries. You people down there in South America and all of us up here in Milwaukee.
Milwaukee? Tell me something about this Milwaukee.
I'm glad you mentioned that.
Oh, I'll never get this guy out of here now.
This Milwaukee is size it's like South America?
South America? Yeah. Well, on Saturday nights it is. Oh, believe me, Carmen, you'd love it.
You know, senor, one of my favorite towns is in Mexico. It's called Xochimilco. It's so beautiful. It's built right in the water. And instead of walking down the street, we ride in a romantic, beautiful boat.
Oh, you have canals like in Venice.
Yes, we have canals and milkwalk.
No, we have open sewers. But let me tell you...
Jack, really, we have to go. Miss Miranda, it's been a very pleasant visit. Sorry we have to rush away.
It's been a pleasure for me, Gloria. Goodbye, both of you. Goodbye.
Farewell, Carmen. And as Cervantes once said, mañana, 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 quién sabe.
Oh, there's a nice house, Jack. Who lives there?
That's Jack Benny's house.
How do you know?
There's a ticket window in front of the swimming pool.
Look, there's a jukebox out on the sidewalk. Let's play it. Gee, why did it stop?
Well, it's stuffy in there, and Benny runs out of oxygen.
Our next stop is Frank Sinatra's house. Where does he live?
Well, right next door, but there's no sense in stopping there, Gloria.
Why not?
Well, I've got everything Frankie has. Feel my wrist. Practically no pulse.
Oh, Jack, but it's his voice that counts.
His voice, eh? Gloria, listen. The music stopped. Went on dancing, for we didn't know that music has shine. The music stopped, and people were glancing, but we went on dancing, for we didn't know, because the lights were low. And we were in line.
Well, that's very nice, Jack, but I still want the real thing. I'm going to ring Frankie's doorbell.
Oh, all right. Hello. My name is Crosby. Hey, Bing! Bing, what are you doing here? This is Sinatra's house.
Renting from that boy.
But where's Frankie living?
Living? The masterpiece of understatement. No, sir, he's taken a bigger place. He's doing so well now. My agent tells me that it's a big year for the other singers.
Well, isn't it a bit awkward, you living in Sinatra's house?
Oh, yes, Jack. Trucks are still delivering loads of money here by mistake. And I had to make a few changes in the place when I moved in.
Changes?
Yeah, the house didn't have any doors. You see, Frankie used to slip in through the Venetian blinds. The hard way, too, when they were closed, he'd go in through.
Were there any other adjustments you had to make, Bing?
Well, I had to install a telephone.
You mean Frankie had no telephone?
You're kidding. Who's going to lift the receiver? Come in. Come on, bring it in, Jack. Bring it in here.
Thank you.
Oh, Bing, you were just kidding us. Frankie is here. There he is over in the corner.
That coat rack. Fools everybody. Fools everybody. Well, why don't you throw your hat over there on the chair?
Thanks, I will.
Boys, furniture don't take it too good. You can tell.
Well, tell me, are you happy living here, Bing, in Sinatra's house?
Yes, I guess it's all I could ask for. I had a few good years, and now I can settle down here and grow old among his souvenirs. After all, I have my family and my music, and he left a few of his records.
Oh, but Bing, it all sounds so sad.
Nonsense, girl, nonsense. Put your handkerchief away. There are gay moments, too. Every morning, the high school girls gather on the lawn and they cheer.
They cheer, for you?
For Frankie. They're such sweet things, so young. I hate to disappoint them.
What do you do?
Well, I just put on some green makeup and I breathe at them through the slot in the mailbox.
Billy, what about the singing?
About the singing?
Yes.
Oh, I play a Lawrence Tibbett record. They don't know the difference.
Bing, don't you record for any of the companies anymore?
Well, I get an occasional call. Sometimes there's a song that he doesn't want to do, and they... Driddle a drop drit they gave me last week. Driddle a drit drit.
Please, Bing, don't go on. I'm all broken up. I can't stand it.
Steady, old man. Don't start that. You'll just get me into a mood, a state of despondency, and I won't be able to carry on. I might even give up my radio program.
You can't give up your radio program. I say if you just can't.
Why not?
Who's going to sell the cheese we make in Milwaukee?
Bing, haven't you got any records of your own voice?
I got one here that I smuggled in. Would you like to hear it?
Oh, yes, play it for us.
Very well. You promise not to tell my kids, huh? Tooraloo-raloo-ra. Tooraloo-ra-la. Tooraloo-raloo-ra. Hush, now don't you cry. Tooraloo-raloo-ra. Tooraloo-ra-la. Tooraloo-ra-loo-ra. That's an Irish lullaby.
Gee, Jack, it was nice of you to show me all around Beverly Hills and then bring me home.
Oh, think nothing of it. I enjoyed it. It's certainly swell sitting here in your porch with you and the moon and everything.
The moon is pretty.
Yeah. Gosh, Gloria, we've been so busy tonight, I haven't had a chance to say, well, a lot of things I'd like to say to you.
Well, say them, Jack.
Oh, no, you might just think I was fresh.
Oh, no, go ahead. We're all alone.
Would you mind if I ask you a very important question, Gloria?
Oh, no, not at all.
Well, tell me, would you like to see a photograph of Milwaukee? It's the garden spot of the whole world, where the streets are lined with elm trees, and in the summer the breeze.
And so, as the sun sets behind the cheese factories of Milwaukee, we take our leave of the quaint natives of Wisconsin, pausing only long enough to tell you fellows that Command Performance wishes you the best of the best from the USA. This is the Armed Forces Radio Service.